what bugs me? You. And you, and you. All of you, who just judge me. And I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. What happened to the ever-respected quest for individuality? Why are you attempting to assimilate me into the rest of society? Why can't I just be me? Plain Amy. Amy. My mom hates the name. One reason why I'll keep it exactly the same. She prefers the brown version, Amina 50. Do this and this and this for me, please. What do I look like? A wind-up nanny? Can't she tell I have a life to lead? People in my life that give 2 cents about me. Unlike those people that call themselves my family. Grandma has the nerve to tell me I've gone astray. That I put all their names into shame. Whoop-de-doo, I show my hair, and whoop-de-doo, I miss a prayer here and there. What does it matter? I haven't been struck down by lightning, have I? Have I felt the wrath of God? I think not. So I'm not changing for anybody. And I wish someone could just get that into their thick skulls. I'm cool. I don't let nonsense like that bother me. I know people that worship me and think I'm fine just the way I am. Because I'm the kind of girl that gets any guy she wants. Has all the friends she needs and many more than just need her. And my girls at school, they know how it is. It's because they don't have to deal with stuff like this. I mean, when I have a guy, I can't even bring him home. My dad would get so pissed, he'd turn as pale as bone. Skin me till I'm just skin and bone. But I'd never let a thing like that happen. They're just my study partners, you see, my tutors in math, English, and biology. My parents had brought this upon themselves, not me. I have to bring my outfits to school in a bag, and I miss too many parties because of my dad, and the list goes on, and I get bored. So let's talk about what ticks me off the most. Him. Him. That guy, the guy, whatever you want to call it. New to the school, and he's so full of himself. He's got to be dumb or blind or something. I mean, who says they don't date, by that matter? More importantly, who says they don't date me? It's because every time I see him, it's the same exact feeling. My mind, it starts reeling. My words, they become meaningless. My heart, it begins speeding. My knees, they begin weakening. I feel as if someone has knocked the breath out of me, as if someone has purposefully done this to me. And I don't want to have a weakness. I don't want him to be my weakness. The worst part is, I can't imagine sharing. None of my friends will understand these emotions. They go for guys with their crazy ways. All I can think about is his bearded face. And some guys, all they care about is the number of girls they've begged. And that's fine, but all he seems to care about is the number of samosas he had. And some girls, they go for the way he plays. All I've seen is the way he prays. In the school courtyard, too, with everyone watching. And that look in his eyes. And that smile on his face. The way you can just tell. He's 100 million miles away, but is it real? This intense belief, this modesty, I mean, who's he trying to impress? It ain't getting me. And so I asked him, Mohammed, that's his name. Muhammad, he corrects me, please. And he tells me, he prays to impress God. And those words, they strike me, coupled with the love in his eyes for the Almighty, and it gets to me. Mainly because I can't comprehend, can't see what he sees. So I ask him, where's God when we need him? Why can't he stop all the wars? How does he let millions suffer from famine? Doesn't he hear a mother's cries when her child dies by gunshot? Tsunamis, hurricanes, everything that he, the Almighty, has brought upon us? How can you, Muhammad, I ask him, want to impress the one that has done this to us? Do you believe in God, he asks me. And I sit there and say, well, of course, but that doesn't mean I have to do every single thing that he asks of me. And then Muhammad looks at me. And it was a look of pity. Those faith-filled eyes, they welled up with tears for me. And he began by saying, God is everywhere, responsible for every happiness and joy you have ever felt. Man brought upon himself the need for these atrocities. It is merely man's lack of will that keeps them up with ease, and you focus on the negativities. What about that which happens in times of peace, those little miracles in this life you lead? Have you ever seen the look in a father's eyes as he holds his baby daughter for the very first time? And have you ever seen the sun set and rise every day for the believers? How can you not be impressed by God, want to impress the God that has promised you an eternity of luxury? Because that's what this life is about, eternity, that which will happen after this life is complete. You shouldn't live for monetary or momentary reasons. Our very existence is but a gift from God, and this life is not a game, so you should cease to play it. It is a mere test, and the least you can do is give it your best. And hearing his words, I was utterly awed. It was as if I had been struck by lightning and had felt the warmth of God. And before I even knew it, I had tears coming down my eyes. And before I even knew it, I was by my mother's side, pouring out my soul, cleansing my insides. And she promised me that if I were to repent, that God would surely understand, and my sins, they would be erased. And seeing that look, that smile on her face, my mind was uplifted. My soul, it felt pure. I felt as if I could conquer the world. As stupid as it sounds, it was all thanks to him. Muhammad had shown me the path, allowed me to find the faith that I had, and the next day at school he was nowhere to be found. Apparently, him and his family had once again moved out of town. But that spot in the courtyard where Muhammad once prayed, everyone knows from me that spot has been saved, and when anyone mocks or questions my change, I simply say, you know what bugs me? You, and you, and you, all of you, who just judge me, and I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Whatever happened to my right for individuality? Why are you attempting to assimilate me into society? I'm just gonna be me, plain Amina Bidi.